Hi Leslie, nice to meet you. I'm Tim. I'm going to be your dietitian today. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So what brings you in today?
Just looking to get healthy and hopefully lose a little weight.
Okay. So how much weight are you looking to lose?
I was hoping 15 to 20 pounds.
15 to 20 pounds. Okay. Alright, so what's your current height and weight?
I think I'm about 5'4", probably 150 pounds.
50 pounds, okay. Great. So we're going to start with the 24-hour diet recall. So we can kind of go through, get an idea of what you eat on a typical day, and that way I can help you make some nutritional changes, recommendations. Okay. So was yesterday a typical day for you, like eating?
Yeah.
Great. So when was the first time that you ate?
Probably around 8 in the morning.
8? Okay. And what'd you have?
I got a bagel and a coffee from Dunkin's on my way to work.
Okay. Did you get anything in the coffee, cream or sugar?
It was a large coffee and 2 creams and 2 sugars.
Okay. How about the bagels? Like one of the mini bagels or like a large bagel?
Yeah.
Anything on the bagel?
1 pack of peaches.
Okay. Great. So when was the next time that you ate?
I probably had a snack around 10:30.
Okay. What'd you have for the snack?
I got a bag of pretzels and an orange juice from the vending machine.
Okay. So looking at these 2 cups here, the larger blue cup and the smaller orange cup, which one do you think best represents the orange juice that you had?
Probably the blue.
The blue, the larger cup, okay. Anything else for the snack? Just those 2 items?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Alright, so what about for lunch? Well, what time was that at?
Probably noon.
Noon, okay.
I went out to Chipotle and got a beef and bean burrito.
Okay.
I also had chips with salsa and guacamole.
Okay. Was there a specific number of chips that you ate? Do you remember?
Just a normal amount, maybe, I don't know, 12.
12? Okay. What about the salsa and guacamole? If you had to look at the measuring cups I have lined up here, which one do you think is probably accurate in terms of the amount of guacamole and salsa you had? What size?
Probably this for both of them.
Okay, so a quarter of a cup. Okay, great. Do you have anything to drink with lunch?
A lemonade.
Lemonade. Okay, so again for the beverage, was it like the large blue cup or the small orange?
Just the blue one.
The large one? Alright, anything after that? Any snacks?
After work, I had a granola bar and some trail mix.
Okay, so about what time was that?
Maybe 4.
Did you eat that in a car or at home?
Right when I got home.
Was there a specific type of granola bar or just the
Just a regular chewy bar.
chewy bar? How about the trail mix? How many handfuls would you say? Handful is about a serving, so.
Probably 1.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So how about dinner?
Dinner last night I had pork chops with mashed potatoes and corn and a glass of milk.
Alright, so let's start with the pork. So I have this deck of cards here. That's about 3 ounces of meat. So would you say it was closer to a little bit bigger than one of these, or 2 of them put together?
Probably a little bigger.
A little bigger than one? Okay, great. How about the mashed potatoes as far as the measuring cup? What size would you say?
Probably the last one, the 1 cup.
1 cup, okay. And the corn, just you had 1 ear of corn?
Yeah.
1 cup. And then milk again, large blue cup or a small orange?
Large blue.
Blue? Anything else there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, did you have anything after dinner?
I had a bowl of ice cream.
Bowl
Probably
ice cream.
around 9 or 9:30.
Okay. What kind of ice cream was it? Do you know the brand or
It was chocolate.
specific
It was
flavor?
the lighter.
Light chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. And then again, looking at the measuring cups, how much do you think you had?
Probably a cup.
Okay, great. Alright, so I noticed you only had a few vegetables on here, with the corn, potatoes, and a little bit with the guacamole. So do you typically eat many vegetables throughout the week?
No, not usually.
Okay. If you had to guess, like how many times a week or days per week would you say you eat vegetables?
I don't know, maybe 3, 4.
3 or 4, okay.
Yeah.
How about fruits? I noticed you only really mentioned the fruit juices, so like lemonade or even the orange juice. So do you typically eat any other whole fruits during the day
Not
or
usually.
canned fruits? No? Okay. So other than the juices, probably 0 times during the week?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so for breakfast and lunch, you typically have the bagel and like a wrap. So like those 2 types of breads for always during breakfast and lunch?
Yeah.
Or do you kind of switch things up?
I usually have a bagel every morning, and lunch is usually sometimes a sandwich or a wrap.
Okay. Great. So what about the coffee at breakfast? You always get a coffee in the morning?
Every morning.
Okay. Always with the 2 creams and 2 sugars?
Yes.
Okay. Great. And how about as far as dessert goes? You always have dessert after dinner?
Usually. Almost every day.
Usually same type of thing, always ice cream, or do you mix that up as well?
It's usually ice cream.
Okay. So ice cream pretty much every day?
Yeah.
Alright, so looking at your diet recall, I can kind of give you some recommendations in some areas just to kind of be aware of. So one, the vegetable intake. So how do you think your vegetable intake is?
Probably not very good.
Yeah, it's a little low. Obviously, we can improve on that. So obviously, you want to have vegetables besides the starchy ones. So the corn and the potatoes count as your starches. So you want to have some other ones besides those. So maybe some broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. You like any of those types of vegetables?
I never really had them before.
Never really had them? Okay. That's fine. So obviously those vegetables are a little less in calories. So, your goal is weight loss. We want to try to limit some of the higher calorie foods. So vegetables are a great option. And obviously they have lots of vitamins and minerals that are great for your overall health as well. So do you think maybe we could try to fit one of those vegetables in during the day? What meal do you think would work best for you?
Probably dinner.
Dinner? Okay, yeah, that's a great option because you had mentioned that you had the corn and the mashed potatoes, so you have 2 starches. So I have here just a little tool, just a My Plate kind of set up. So I kind of count the starchy vegetables kind of in this orange box here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only, supposed to have 1 from this plate. So we have, you can have either the corn or the potato, and then in addition to one of those, we want to have a vegetable that we listed, like the broccoli or carrots. And where you said you haven't really tried many, then maybe we can test some of the vegetables out, see how you like them. So for the vegetables, we want to try to have 1 non-starchy vegetable at dinner each day. Okay? So as next thing, as far as the fruits go, the only really fruits you have are like juices, the lemonade and the orange juice. So how about the fruits? Do you typically eat like many of the fruits? No? Okay, so do you think we can probably change some of that and maybe add some fruits in?
Probably.
So where do you think like you could probably fit some fruits in during the day?
The probably replace one of my snacks with it, either at work or after work.
Okay, so what types of fruits do you like?
I really like apples and different kinds of berries.
Okay. Yeah, apples are a great choice because they're really portable, so you can bring them in the car or, you know, at work. And you know, pretty easy. You can just put them in your bag, you know, no prep or anything. You just
Right.
kind of grab and go. That's a really great choice. But you want to try to limit the beverage fruits because they tend to have some added sugars in there. The whole fruit is just a better form of the fruit.
Right.
And obviously you get some, you know, vitamins and minerals again with the fruits, and even some fruits have added fiber, so berries, anything with the skin, apples, pears are going to have fiber, which is, you know, great for your health as well. So the last topic I wanted to bring up was the just the added sugars and extra sugars. So you seem to have a lot of extra sugar, you know, throughout the day with the added sugar in the coffee and the drinks, and even at night with a little bit with the ice cream. So you know, added sugar is just extra calories that we consume, but our body doesn't really use them for anything. But typically, if you start to take in more empty calories like sugar, then usually you start to put on more weight. So just by eliminating, you know, a few of these here and there, we'll try to, you know, improve and help with your weight loss goals. So you think you'd be able to replace one of those drinks during the day with like a non-calorie beverage? So maybe something like water or tea. The coffee's fine if you watch the sugar. Maybe use a low-calorie sweetener. Even like diet sodas, not the best option, but still okay because it's non-calorie. Even they even make like low-calorie, non-calorie Gatorades and fruit juices for that like sweetness if that's what you need. Do you think you'd be able to do that during the day?
Probably.
Probably. Well, which maybe for, you know, after your morning snack, replace the orange juice with one thing. Do you think that's doable for you? Do they have low-calorie options in the vending machine?
Never looked before.
Never looked? Alright, so we're going to have to look for that then. That'll be another homework assignment. Alright, so if you can kind of go over those three topics for me that we went over.
Things I have to change.
Yeah, I think you have to change those three goals.
Alright, so I need to add more vegetables. I'm gonna try at dinner. So instead of having 2 starch vegetables, have 1 starch and 1 other vegetable.
Right, yep. So every day.
Every day.
Every day for dinner, yep.
Yeah.
We're trying to replace one of those. Okay. So what about the fruits?
Fruit, replace 1 snack item with a whole fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So try to bring an apple to work every day instead of going to the vending machine.
Right, yep. Great.
And then the last one is adding sugar in my drinks. So
Or just added sugar in general.
in general.
Yep.
So we're gonna start with the drinks.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So either not put so much sugar in my coffee in the morning, or replace my fruit juices with something else.
Right, and what are some of the options that you can try?
Water,
Mm-hmm.
tea,
Yep.
anything low calorie.
Yep, low calorie or non-calorie beverage, yep.
So low sugar fruit drinks like Gatorade and diet soda.
Right, yep. So yeah, so the combination of those 3 small changes is going to help kind of reduce the overall amount of calories that you take in during the day. And by reducing the calories, you know, we'll start to see a change in your weight, and you'll start to, you know, hopefully reach your goal of losing that weight, okay, over some time. So we just have some other pamphlets here. So one is just a USDA form, a little pamphlet, talks about some added weight loss goals and you know, exercise tips, food preparation, just other things that may help you. So you can take a look at that. And then this other form is just another like weight loss tips, food prep, other options like that. Just more generalized stuff. So you can take a look at those, and if you even fit one of those into your daily routine, that's even even better.
Okay.
All right. So all my contact information is listed on the sheet. If you have any questions, you can just call the office, and we'll get back to you. All right, and help you with any questions you may have. So we're gonna plan on meeting in 4 weeks. So 1 month you come back in, and we'll see how you're doing. All right. All right, great. It was nice meeting you today.
You too, thank you.
All right. Talk to you later.